today I'm doing something I have never done before and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to do a tag video for you guys. Technically, I don't know the rules about this. I don't know if someone's supposed to tell me like, hey, you have to do this video, or if I'm just allowed to decide to do it, but that's what I'm doing. I've just decided to do it. And because it is only 18 days till Christmas, it is going to be a Christmas tag full of fun little Christmas questions for me to answer for you guys. Feel free to leave below if you enjoyed this video, or if you want me to do other tag videos, let me know which ones you want me to do, like leave a link to it or just the title of it so I can search for it, and I would be happy to do more of these. So no further ado. I'm probably not going to answer every question. If I remember to, I will link below where I got these questions from. And yeah, that is it. Let's get on with the Christmas things. I'm going to say question number 1, but I'm doing some of these out of order and I'm not answering all of them. So first question. Have you ever had a white Christmas? And yes, I have had many white Christmases. Christmases? That's kind of a hard word to say for some reason. We live in Washington State and we get plenty of snow most years. Unfortunately, this year I don't think we are going to have white Christmas. I just don't think it's going to happen. A lot of days are still up in the 40s and we haven't had snow yet, and it's a week into December and I'm a little bit crushed about it because the child within me just wants there to be snow for Christmas because it feels so much more like Christmas. So I'm a little bummed that it might not happen this year. Ryan keeps telling me it could still happen, but I really don't think it's going to. I hope I'm wrong. But yes, I have had white Christmases and they are as magical as the movies make them out to be. Snow for Christmas is just wonderful. I love it. Where do you usually spend your holiday? Okay. So if we're just talking about Christmas Day, we go to my dad's house for Christmas morning and do gifts with them and sometimes a breakfast. And then we go to Ryan's parents' house for typically the remainder of the day. Sometimes we meet back up with my family. It's definitely been different now that I'm married, you know, for the last 5 Christmases. So it's a little more complicated with the back and forth with family. It's been a little different every year. But we're kind of in the routine now of Christmas morning with my family, most of Christmas with Ryan's family, and backtracking. We do spend Christmas Eve partially with my family, so it's not totally unbalanced. It is kind of a bummer, but it's hard with Christmas because Christmas morning is when you celebrate, so doing both families in the morning is just, it's a little hard. But we make it work, we make the best of it, and we have a good time being with both sides of the family. When I was a kid, we used to do Christmas morning at home and then go to either my grandparents' house or my aunt and uncle's. We'd either gather one house or the other, depending on the year, and that was always really fun growing up because I have 5 boy cousins and we had a blast growing up with them, and it was always really fun spending Christmas with them. I don't usually see my cousins anymore on the holidays due to the fact that I'm married and we have 2 families already to be with, but sometimes they are with us on Christmas Eve, and that's always nice to be able to see extended family. Sorry, that was a really long answer, I feel like. What is your favorite Christmas song? I have to say this is probably my least favorite question in this questionnaire because I'm like, you can't pick a favorite Christmas song, or at least I cannot. I love Christmas music. For any of you who have been watching, you know I've been listening to Christmas music since basically the end of summer. Not all the time, but sometimes because it's a major mood lifter for me. I just love Christmas music. There is a couple of songs I hate. I could list those for you, but that wasn't the question. I love Christmas music. I really enjoy older stuff like Frank Sinatra or even Michael Bublé, who sounds like he's older even though he's not. I like that kind of style mostly, but I also have a Taylor Swift Christmas station because I do like her Christmas music. I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I do like her Christmas album that she put out a couple years ago. And actually, she does have one song and I can't remember what it's called. It's like her version of Silent Night, and I love that song. Like 5 or 6 Christmases back, I listened to that song on repeat for like hours. I can't remember if it's just called Silent Night though, or what she titled that one. You'd think I would remember because I listened to it so many times, but I don't. So anyways, I just love Christmas music. I'm not picking a favorite. They are all wonderful and they are all great. Besides the couple that I hate. All right, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Yes. Growing up, my parents always let us open one present on Christmas Eve. Typically it was pajamas or something cozy to wear. Now that Ryan and I are together, we always exchange gifts on Christmas Eve, except for one year when I ruined Christmas and I opened presents with him early, which was last year, and I feel a little bad about it, but we still had fun and there was reasons for it. But anyways, yes, Christmas Eve, Ryan and I open gifts together, and typically we get together with Ryan's family and open gifts from his grandparents. Or if any other extended family sent gifts, we open them then. And I think one year at his family's house, we did end up talking his parents into letting us open some more gifts. But I don't do presents on Christmas Eve with my family anymore. We just do Christmas Day with them. But yeah, so to answer the question in short, Yes, we do open some presents on Christmas Eve. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? I know I should be able to. Okay, let's see. I always lose track of which ones I've already said, and that's why I have a hard time. But we have Dasher, Donner, Cupid, Blitzen, Vincent? Vixen? Shoot, that's only 5. And it's Donder, not Donner, huh? I always say Donner, but I'm pretty sure it's actually Donder. There's Rudolph, but I don't know that he really counts. Some people say he does. Did I say Blitzen? See, this is why I'm terrible, because I forget which ones I've already said. And there's Cupid, but I don't know if I said that one. There's 8 of them. I know there's 8, but sorry, I get confused and I can't keep track. If I was writing them down, I could probably get all of them, because then I would know which ones I already said, but I feel like my brain just gets confused. Let's get past that one. Okay, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to most this year? What am I looking forward to most this year? I feel like I'm really enjoying doing the one gift a day with Aaliyah like we did last year. It's not exactly a tradition though, because this is only the 2nd year. But I am having fun with that. I always enjoy going and looking at Christmas lights, which we tried to do the other day if you guys saw my vlog, and it didn't work out because Aaliyah fell asleep. But we're going to try to do that. We'll probably have to do it like on a Saturday, so Ryan's home earlier, and Aaliyah won't fall asleep. But yeah, I always enjoy doing that. I grew up doing that with my parents. We always went out at least one night out of the year to look at Christmas lights, and Ryan and I have been doing it since we were dating, and I just always enjoy going out and looking at Christmas lights. We typically make hot chocolate. That's definitely one of my favorites. I love our Christmas Eve service at our church. Sadly, though, they are not doing it this year because Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, and they didn't want to do a morning service and an evening service because that's just a lot of services in one day, and they didn't think people would come to both, so I'm bummed that we're not doing it this year, but normally that is one of my favorite Christmas traditions. Okay, that's probably enough. I don't need to tell you every single one. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? It is real. You guys saw that. What is your all-time favorite holiday food or sweet treat? See, I had a hard time with this question because we're vegan now, so our favorite holiday things we used to eat, we don't really eat anymore. My mom, my whole life, Christmas morning made homemade hot chocolate, and now I make it vegan, so I feel like that's definitely in my top favorites. Even though it's not like my favorite thing in the world, it's just so traditional for me that I really enjoy having it. And I made it last year at my house. My mom helped, but we did host Christmas morning last year. That was abnormal. We're normally at my dad's, so anyways, that's definitely a favorite. Before I went vegan, my mom used to make this artichoke dip that she would typically make on Thanksgiving and for Christmas with the family, and me and my cousin Caleb used to like fight over it because we both loved it so much. I mean, everybody likes cookies. Who doesn't? Things are just really different this year because I'm vegan and now I'm eating gluten-free, so it's kind of like a lot of normal things I'm not getting to do. Nothing else is coming to mind at the moment as far as favorites go. Like I said, cookies are good, but nothing's coming to mind. It's really not. I can't think of anything that's traditional enough that I'm like, that's my Christmas treat. Be honest, do you like giving gifts, receiving gifts or receiving gifts better? This is kind of both. If I have a really good idea for somebody and I know they're gonna love it, I way prefer giving a gift. I think it's so fun when I find something and I'm so excited to give it to somebody, kind of like with Aaliyah's Christmas gift this year. I'm so excited to give her that gift. Like, I'm way more excited to give her that than getting anything. A couple years ago, I got Ryan a second-hand, what's it called? PlayStation 2, I think. And I was so excited about that because I knew he used to love playing PlayStation games at his parents' house and we didn't have one. So I was so excited about that. And that was a really fun gift to give. And so when I have something like that that I know somebody's going to love and they're going to be so excited about, like, I love giving gifts. Now, if somebody can do that for me, they've found something they know I'm going to love, then I prefer receiving a gift because then it's really fun when somebody knows you well and they're like, oh my gosh, they're going to love this. Let's get them that. Then that's fun. Otherwise, in general, I kind of have a hard time picking gifts for people. I just kind of feel like everybody already has everything they need, and I don't really know what people want, and so I feel like gift giving is actually a tiny bit stressful for me, so I try to not get stressed about it, but sometimes gift giving is kind of not my favorite. but then also sometimes gift receiving is not my favorite as a minimalist because I'm just like, I don't really need a lot. But so kind of a tricky question in my opinion. But I do really love giving gifts when I have a good idea for somebody. It's like so much fun. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received? Okay, I did think about this one ahead of time because I feel like nothing was really standing out to me. I was like, I don't really remember ever getting a gift that I was like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. But the year Ryan and I were dating on Christmas Eve, we went to Jack in the Box because we were so healthy when we were first together, and we had breakfast, and then we sat in the parking lot and exchanged gifts, and he kind of got me a few things, and I feel like that was the best gift because we were just so happy and life just felt so good in that moment. It's like one of my favorite memories is that Christmas Eve with him, and he got me a CD that I really wanted, the Workday release. They're not a very big band, and they had just put out their EP, I think it was. I don't even think it was a CD, technically. And he got me this stuffed animal Yoshi because when we were younger, we used to play Mario Kart together. So that was really cute. I still have it. I still have the CD too. And he also got me my favorite shampoo and conditioner and some candy and I think my favorite gum. I can't remember if there was something else, but I don't know. I think that was my favorite gift just because of the whole time. We were just really happy and it was fun. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Now, my dream is not a specific place. It's more an idea. I think it would be so cool to just be like up in the mountains in a super legit lodge, like with fireplaces and cozy blankets and yummy food and like all of my family there, like, but I would want both sides of the family. So this is not a realistic, like, ideal dream, but it's my dream, I guess, or what? Dream isn't the word they used. Oh no, it was your dream place. So if I got to have things my way, it would be both Ryan's side of the family and my side of the family, and we would all stay in this huge cabin that had plenty of space for all of us, and we could just spend Christmas together eating food and opening gifts and playing games and hanging out, and it's like this imaginary place because this would never in a million years happen, but it would be so cool. I would just love to be up in the woods with tons of snow and to just be with all of my family at one time. I think it would be so fun because that's the hardest part, I think, for the holidays is that I get to be with my family and I get to be with Ryan's family, but I always feel bad that I'm not with the other family whenever I'm with the other one. So it's just kind of like, I wish I could be with everybody all at once, and it's just kind of a bummer that that's not how life works out. But I mean, I understand it'd be kind of weird for everybody else besides me and Ryan for all of us to be together. So, but that would be my dream, if we could all be in one place that was just snowy and beautiful and Christmassy with a lovely tree, and it would just be so flipping cool. I would love that. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? Let's be honest, you guys have seen some of the gifts I've wrapped and they're not super great. But do I fail miserably? No. Am I a pro? Definitely not. I think I fall in the middle, slightly lower than average maybe, because I'm just a little bit lazy when it comes to wrapping gifts. And now that I'm wrapping gifts with a toddler, it's just rough because it's like I just got to get this thing wrapped before she attacks it or steals the scissors or something. So not a great present wrapper though. I feel like I used to be better. I used to take more time and I was better. Most memorable holiday moment. This was a hard one. Most memorable holiday moment. I'm just like, I don't know. I've had a lot of holidays and I wish I remembered my childhood more, because probably my most memorable holiday moment would be when I was a kid at some point. And like I said, spending the holidays with my whole family when I was a kid, that was like the best. I loved it. I loved being with all my cousins and my grandparents and my aunt and uncle and my parents and my siblings, and it was a happy time. I had a happy childhood. Like, it was good and I liked it. And that's, you know, definitely some of my best holiday memories. That Christmas Eve spent with Ryan when we were dating is definitely in my top favorite holiday memories, because after we exchanged gifts, we drove up to my aunt's house. She lives up in the mountains, kind of like my ideal dream. Not completely, but she does live up in the mountains and there's always snow, and she lives in a very cabin-y type house with a big fireplace and a big Christmas tree. And we went up there for Christmas together, and we listened to the CD he got me, and it was just, it's like this little bubble of perfection that I have in my memory, and we were just happy, and we just wanted to be together forever, and it was just a really good day, and it's definitely one of my favorite holiday memories is that Christmas Eve spent with Ryan. We didn't actually see each other on Christmas that year, but we did spend Christmas Eve together, and then we went to the Christmas Eve service together at our church. It was just a nice holiday. I'm sure there's other memorable holiday moments, but Christmas mornings, I mean, Christmas mornings with my family are still like my favorite. I guess decorating the Christmas tree together every year. Oh, that's one of my favorite traditions. I guess I didn't think to say that during the traditions question, but decorating our Christmas tree together is definitely one of my favorite parts of Christmas, but that already passed, so I guess I wasn't thinking about it. Anyways, that's as far as I'm going with that question, because I feel like I'm not even halfway through these, and this video is already super long. I thought this was going to be a quick video. Hi, sweetie.
Thought Daddy was here.
No, Daddy's not here. Do you want to say hi to our friends? Oh, no? Okay. Hey, Mommy's answering questions. Do you want to sit with me while I do it? Ooh, your hair is wild this morning. Okay. You saying hi? Say hello, frenzies.
My friend.
You. Okay, you turkey buzzard. All right, I'm going to pause until I get her distracted again. I totally just bribed my kid with candy to get her to go play in the other room. I'm kind of the worst. Okay. Next question. What made you realize the truth about Santa? Honest to gosh, I have no idea. I do not remember finding out about Santa. I know I believed in Santa when I was really little, but I wasn't like one of those kids that was super into it, I don't think. Like, I mean, we all like Santa, but I wasn't a big believer, I don't think. So I think that's why I don't remember finding out, because I think when I found out, it probably wasn't a big deal. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? Not really. I have in the past made New Year's resolutions. I don't really remember what. A couple years back, I made the resolution to be able to drink my coffee black, and I did do that. It took a few months. I like slowly weaned myself off the stuff I put in it. Yeah, I did that. I was able to drink my coffee black. Don't do it anymore because I don't prefer it, but I am able to. If I need to drink black coffee, which that usually isn't a need. Besides that, I feel like in general, at the beginning of the year, you just hope you do better. You hope you're kinder. You hope you make healthier choices. You hope you are more present with your family. You hope you accomplish things better. I mean, I think everyone's hopeful at the beginning of the new year because it's a fresh start. Even though it's just another day, it, at least in our minds, feels like a fresh start, and I think we all hope to do better. And that's kind of my resolution every year, is to just keep trying to do better. And in ways I do, and in ways I don't, because I'm human. But I don't normally make actual resolutions. I think it's cool if people want to, but I just don't really. What makes the holidays special for you? I mean, what isn't special about the holidays? I feel like it's all special. I enjoy being with family. You know, there's so many family events and things that are before the holidays, and they're fun. I love decorating. I love having fun with Aaliyah now that she's big enough to enjoy it. Like I said, I love looking at Christmas lights. I love having our lights here at home that just make the house feel cozy. I love Christmas candles. I mean, it's all special and it's all fun. And as a Christian, it is when we celebrate the birth of Jesus, and that makes it special, obviously, because, you know, the reason for the season, as they all say. It's a special time of the year. I just feel like, in a way, even though the holidays are hectic, it's like the world gets a little calmer in a way, and it's just a happier time of the year. People are more giving, and I wish people were always that giving, but it's a more giving, friendly time of the year in a lot of ways, and I think that's special, and I enjoy it. I like Christmas time. It's my favorite holiday. Okay, what's your favorite holiday movie? I had a really hard time with this question because there's a lot of good ones. The thing that stands out in my mind the most is Elf, which is funny because I didn't even watch it when it first came out. I didn't watch it for years after it came out, and then it was actually with Ryan that I watched it, with him and his sister, like before we were dating or anything. Like, we watched it together, and now I watch it every year and sometimes throughout the year, and it's a great movie. And the other things that came to mind were Home Alone, because it's just kind of a classic. Like, it brings me back to childhood when I watch Home Alone. And then more as an adult, the movie The Holiday, where, you know, they switch houses, and like one of them's in England and one of them's over in California, Hollywood or something like that. It's a great movie. I haven't watched it yet this year, but I'm looking forward to watching it very soon. So yeah, those are probably some of my favorites. I mean, I love Frosted Snowman. Christmas with the Cranks is awesome. There's a lot of good ones. Christmas movies are kind of the stuff. And sometimes I watch them when it's not Christmas because I love them. What's my favorite Christmas color? I think that's kind of a weird question. This year I have been liking the really like dark red, like burgundy maybe would be the right word for it. I feel like that's kind of stood out to me this year. But I like Christmas colors. Not a fan of blue at Christmas. Some people do blue decorations and I'm not a fan. But gold's pretty, red and green are pretty. I like colors. Do you like to stay in your pajamas or dress up for Christmas? Christmas morning, pajamas, for sure. Gotta keep the pajamas on. I think a couple of years I haven't, but for the most part, yes, Christmas pajamas in the morning. And sometimes all day, depending on the year. But sometimes I dress up. Like I'll wear something cute like this because it's festive. I don't get that fancy for Christmas though, like some people do. But yeah, pajamas, definitely where it's at. If you could only buy one person a present this year, who would it be? Aaliyah, obviously. Have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, a few times. I built a pretty cool one when I was younger. I don't have a picture of it though. My parents do. If I did, I would insert it, but I don't have that picture. And I feel like on a couple other occasions I made them. That's the one time that really stands out in my mind, but I'm pretty sure I've done it more times. I'm a little disappointed. I want to see if there's such a thing as a vegan gingerbread house kit, because most of them obviously aren't vegan. So if that exists and anyone knows about it, tell me about it down below. Because I think it would be fun to do with Aaliyah. Not this year, but maybe next year or the next year when she's a little bigger and could understand it better. But yeah, I don't want to do a non-vegan one as we are vegan. So, but yeah, gingerbread houses are cool. They're fun and festive. What do you like to do on your Christmas break? I feel like this is a question for kids who get a Christmas break. I'm a mom. What is Christmas break? But we just like to be with family. You know, Ryan will have Christmas Eve and Christmas off, and we will be with family and eating food and maybe playing games or something. So that's what I like to do, I guess. Any Christmas wishes? I have a lot of Christmas wishes. I wish for many things to be better in this world, but unfortunately, I don't have any magical powers for Christmas to make the world a better place. So that is too bad. Favorite Christmas smell? Oh, this is the last question. We're at the end, guys. My favorite Christmas smell? Why can't I talk? Pine trees, for sure. They're in the tops. Peppermint. My mother-in-law had this like candy cane peppermint candle a couple years ago, and it was like the best thing ever. You know, the smell of holiday baking is nice. Even the smell of snow is nice. There's the smell, I feel like, to it, like when it's snowing. It's subtle. I think that's it though. What other Christmas smells are there? I guess gingerbread smells good. Although I hardly ever eat gingerbread cookies, so. I think that's it, guys. I think that is it. I think that is the end of our Christmas questions. I feel like that was kind of a boring one to end on. Maybe I should have picked a different one to end on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I can edit this down because otherwise this is going to be a really long video. But yes, like I said, if there's other tag videos you'd like to see me do, or if you have any other Christmas related questions, you can leave them down below and I will answer you personally. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a fun, festive holiday season, and I'll be back with more soon.